Hello, everybody. Hello, Void Dweller, OHS, G-Sean, Mystery Theater. Woo! Welcome back to 428 Shibuya Scramble. Last time. Oh, God, so many different things. What the big thing we learned? Achi, nowhere near all talk. Nowhere near. Hello, NGH. Woo! Seriously, he's actually legitimately badass, which is really cool. I am really looking forward to the ultimate showdown. Also, Kano running into insane situations, some kind of mass murderer in knives, just killing everybody everywhere. He ran into a CIA agent, and he's like, "Oh my God, we have to delay their advance somehow." Oh God, where's the time barrier thingy? Tama got fucked over. Oh yeah. Tama blew up a convenience store. She got 3 stars in GTA. And she is on the run forever. Okay, we have not checked in with Osawa in quite a while, I believe. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, let's know more about this. A vaccine or something was injected into one of his daughters. Hello, T. Welcome back.
I don't deserve to be forgiven for what I've done. We may have both done the same things, but my motives, those were different. And so I don't regret what I did. And yet, if someone were to ask if there was some small part of me that wanted to see the results of my research, I could not deny it.
One thing that we also learned, yes, NGH, he got it from Satoko. One thing that we also learned, surprisingly, about Osawa's story was his wife, who was just a totally, completely unlikable character before, got some really interesting development. We found out that she was actually planning to marry someone else. And her father forced her to marry Osawa? And she even had another guy that she was planning to be with. Wow. I was not expecting her to be a sympathetic character in any way. Especially with how they were framing her. That's pretty incredible. So, the opinion, my opinion has dramatically shifted. Osawa, it's like, how could he possibly expect her to be complacent in this situation when she was literally forced to marry him? Like, seriously. Hello, Zarmagus. Yes, best theory. Osawa is Lambda Delta. Of course. Yeah. Now, let's see. That was a huge loop. I was not expecting to be thrown for. So let's see how this continues. Osawa grabbed his shoes from the entryway and then headed to the back door. He didn't want the detectives in his living room to know he was going to meet with Makino. That pest Kajiwara was nowhere in sight. Now was his chance to slip away. I don't know who sang this. Gotcha. Who sang? Oh, gotcha.
Speak of the devil.
Kajiwara had snuck up behind him. Chai, come on. It's fine. Please stop meowing. I'm on the internet. No place for a cat. Okay, let's see. Are you going out? The detective asked.
Ah, no. I was just...
You better rubber ducky, you're the one. Making evidence is so fun. Osawa felt something inside his shoe. Glancing down, he saw a rubber duck stuffed inside it.
Is this your doing?
I laid a booby trap. Or rather, a ducky trap. No, he's totally... I don't know what you're thinking, Oa. He's totally meant to come off as creepy. Like, he was literally doing the fucking flashlight thing under his face. Although, completely unintentionally on his own. But, I don't know. I think it's fun to portray him that way. There's definitely something otherworldly about Kajiwara. Originally a type of lethal trap used during wartime to catch clumsy or unwary soldiers. Boobies. My god, terminology. In modern parlance, however, the term frequently signifies a harmless prank, such as setting a blackboard eraser atop a classroom door so it falls on the head of whoever opens the door. And Satoko says, like, that's amateur hour. Oh, jeez. It's all about the chandeliers, bitch. Kajiwara beamed with self-satisfaction.
You know, you act like a grade schooler.
Osawa said. Indeed, sir. I am a grown man with a youthful heart. Leave it to Kajiwara to yet again miss the point entirely. With a sigh, Osawa tossed a duck at him. Out of context. That's gotta be an amazing out of context phrase, like leave it to Kajiwara to yet again miss the point entirely. Then with a sigh, Osawa tossed the duck at him. Like just that screenshot of those two lines alone could probably be used to advertise the game. It's gonna be the nugget the chicken of 428 Shibuya Scramble. Hello, Tron Buster. Kajiwara caught it nimbly in one hand, then stuffed it right into his pocket. I won't tell you that you aren't allowed to leave, sir. All I ask is that you tell me where you've been. And where you plan on going.
My work is highly confidential. I'm not at liberty to discuss just anything about...
Please try to work with me on this, sir. Kajiwara interrupted. Seriously, Jess. If anyone is going to be magic in this story, it's him. He leaned in uncomfortably close. Do you recall what I said before, sir? About how I'd appreciate if you didn't keep secrets from me? Osawa hesitated, inwardly debating how much he should share. I think to move the story forward, we gotta tell the truth. He decided to tell the truth.
All right, I'll tell you. Just leave me in peace. One of my colleagues is waiting for me outside.
Who is it?
I'm sorry, that's all I can say.
Could you tell me a bit about what you'll be discussing? Kajiwara leaned in even closer. His eyes twinkled with suspicion.
I can't share corporate secrets, Detective. Like how you don't tell me anything about the state of your investigation. It goes both ways.
Damn it. I was trying to think of a good joke to go along with that, but there's no one in this story that... fuck berries. Missed opportunity.
come on, Collider. I can't believe you missed that opportunity. It was right there.
I know, Lambda. Just give me a break. It might have been childish reasoning, but it worked on Kajiwara.
All right, the detective said. In that case, I have just one condition. Please take this with you.
Yep. That was definitely the right choice. If you get an item, then you know you made the right choice. That's how it works in video games. He produced something that looked like a small transceiver, not that small, from inside his coat.
What's this?
Yes, G-Town, I didn't want to be so forward, but yes. I'm glad that you said it.
It's a bug tracker, sir. It'll beep in response to a nearby listening device.
I'm just going to meet someone from work. I don't need this.
He pushed Kajiwara's hand aside, and the bug tracker fell to the floor.
Mr. Osawa, you mustn't underestimate the lengths to which these kidnappers might go.
For once, the detective's face was all seriousness.
All right, fine.
Osawa snatched up the device and headed out the door. $35.03, 300. Makino's car was parked out front. Why am I singing? I don't know. A driver stood alongside it. Osawa exchanged a wordless greeting with him, then got into the back. Okay, I think this is how we might delay Kano, so he doesn't get killed by Jack the Ripper, whatever. He found Makino reclining in one of the luxurious leather seats.
Now then.
God damn it. Chai, stop running around. Fucking hell.
Now then.
Makino said.
What did you want to ask me about?
Lighting a cigar, he glanced sidelong at Osawa.
I was hoping you could explain the situation to me, sir. Which situation would that be?
So he was still going to beat around the bush even now. Osawa suppressed an urge to shout at him.
Are you the one who let the antiviral out of the lab, sir? Yes, that was me.
Oh, he did. Makino didn't bat an eyelid. So why had he been so coy a few minutes earlier?
But how? The fingerprint authentication system is almost unbreakable. Getting access to the storage area would... almost unbreakable.
He trailed off as the thought suddenly occurred to him. It was not strictly true that fingerprint authentication was the only means of entry. Circling back to some Phoenix Wright shit here. Reminded of Damon Gant. And the whole keycard shenanigans. Osawa and Tanaka had both set up passwords as a failsafe in case an injured fingertip somehow prevented them from operating the scanner properly. But these passwords were 10-character alphanumeric strings. No one could just haphazardly fumble their way in. Unless they could, kill themselves and retry about 10,000 times. But, who could do that? Could Makino have sent a request to the electronic locks manufacturer and asked them to unlock it then? No, that required the approval of 6 board members. And Osawa was one of those 6 people. There really seemed to be no way of getting in without leaving any trace.
You're absolutely right. Of course.
Makino said with a grin, as if reading his thought.
I couldn't gain access to the lab without Drew and Tanaka.
You know what voice I haven't used? I have way too many old man voices, but I think I'm gonna give him the Sean Connery voice from Higginbottom.
But I didn't have to.
He exhaled a large plume of smoke.
You remember when we released the samples for animal testing? No, it couldn't be.
Osawa broke out in a sweat.
But it could.
Makino said.
I had them divert some of the samples intended for animal testing. Naturally, that didn't leave any record of anything being taken from the lab.
Damn. Yeah, he knows his way around this kind of shit. Osawa bit his lip hard. As I thought, this guy's probably in on it. He couldn't help but feel betrayed by his company.
But why?
Makino let out a nasal, one-note chuckle.
You don't seem to grasp just how valuable this thing really is. What do you mean by that, sir?
Makino lowered his voice.
There's a major world power out there that has already weaponized the UA virus.
Damn. Yep. That's what a 90% infection rate would be. Lousy for a natural virus, but that would be perfect for an engineered bioweapon. A 90% mortality rate, I mean, like that. Jeez. For a moment, Osawa thought this was just a sick joke, but the look on Makino's face told him otherwise.
I've been informed that it was recently used on a military installation in the Middle East. Within 12 hours of dispersal, there were at least 800 casualties. If you include civilians, the number jumps to over 2,000.
Jesus fuck-nutting Christ.
Any evidence of the disease agent and the bomb that delivered it has, of course, been covered up.
Osawa listened in amazement, his outrage that any government would commit such an atrocity not quite suppressing his excitement at discovering the virus could be propagated by explosive means. Fucking hell. Osawa, I hope you realize that the fact that he's just saying this so casually to you means that he probably has like 6 snipers trained on you at any given moment. Like, Osawa, I hope he realizes how absolutely fucked he is. He felt a flush of guilt at his own fascination.
The antiviral you created, Osawa, has the potential to render this weapon useless. Right now, Rokoshi Pharmaceutical possesses the sole means to combat UA.
Makino's lips curled into a boastful grin. Damn, he is just a straight-up supervillain.
Any number of countries would love to get their hands on it. The major power in question has offered an unprecedented sum. And it's hardly a surprise. Having a monopoly on the antiviral makes the weapon itself that much more valuable.
To Osawa, this was a glimpse into another terrifying world, one he had barely imagined previously.
And so you wanted to get human testing over with as soon as possible. Is that it?
He spat. Makino shrugged.
I explained full well to the locals what the risks of experimentation were, and they were paid in accordance with said risks. They willingly consented to infection with the UA virus. Sophistry.
Osawa huffed.
Nothing more. You use money to deceive a bunch of poor farmers. Come on, Osawa. Who's being disingenuous now?
Makino eyed him with contempt and let out another puff of smoke.
I know you, Osawa. And I know you're not really concerned for some bunch of hick farmers. All you care about is your research. The thing that's really nagging you right now is that someone went ahead and did the final clinicals without you. Oh, spare me the ridicule, sir! As a virologist, I have a moral duty to... To what?
Makino barked.
Go to the media with this. Do you have any idea how much money the company has thrown at your lab to keep it up and running?
How much money? Osawa's lab has incurred expenses of roughly 30 billion yen in developing the antiviral medication. Okoshi Pharmaceutical spends approximately 200 billion fucking yen per year on research and development. Osawa's work is the single most costly element of that budget. Damn, this is just bringing back memories of what got me disillusioned with working in research in the first place. And this is corporate research. Even in university research, the scientists are absolutely fucking hamstringed by grants. Everything is a battle for fucking grants, and I hated that. Okay, yeah. Corporate, yeah. Fucking hell. Osawa gaped.
I do appreciate all the company has done for me, sir.
He spoke so quietly that his voice was nearly inaudible.
In any event,
Makino said.
now that you know about the human testing, I can't let you go to America. How do you know about that?
He'd insisted that I keep his planned relocation a secret, but apparently she told her father regardless.
If you insist on making the move anyway, I'll use any means necessary to stop you.
Makino regarded Osawa with a bloodshot gaze.
Any means necessary?
Osawa swallowed the lump in his throat.
Sir, you don't mean that my daughter's kidnapping was...
Oh my fucking god. Damn, so we have a supervillain here. Makino. Okay, I see. So that's another party.
Don't be ridiculous.
Makino said before Osawa could finish.
Of course that wasn't me. Nevertheless, I'll do what I must to keep you in line. Remember that. Understood, sir. I'll turn down the U.S. job offer.
Osawa heard his own voice like the thin drone of a tiny insect. He felt utterly powerless.
I can't simply take your word on that.
Makino said.
Do it now. I want to hear you do it myself.
That reminds me when my SO was like asking me to make a phone call. It's like, gotta make a phone call, you gotta make a phone call. And I'll say, yeah, I'll do it later. And then they say, no, I want you to do it now in front of me because I know you just forget about shit. And yeah, I do forget about shit sometimes, like maybe 40% of the time. And yeah, they're absolutely right, but it's just just reminding me of that. Damn, that phone looks old as fuck, even for that looks like a 90s cell phone. Not something from 2009. He jutted his jaw toward the phone in the backseat console. Let's give Kajiwara some more time. To see if he can help us out in some way.
Couldn't this wait just a little bit, sir?
Osawa asked. Maybe he could still find a way out.
You already know what my decision is,
Makino said. His tone carried an edge of intimidation. Osawa didn't reply. He simply stared at the telephone. He felt like an insect who has all its legs plucked off. Wow. They didn't go for the classic puppet whose strings had been cut. That's been in so many visual novels and light novels I've seen.
Now you need to think about your wife, too.
Makino's words were barely above a murmur. God damn it, I wish they'd say the fucking description above the before the line rather than after it, so it doesn't match what I say. Ah! Realizing that his boss was speaking as Ai's father, Osawa couldn't bring himself to resist further. Comes off like freaking Dumbledore in the Goblet of Fire. He reached out for the phone. It'll be around 10 p.m. local time for the American firm. Oh, Ryukishi is not the only one who does that, Zarmagus. Like, far from it. I've seen that. Like, if I could have kept a counter, like, for other things I've read and shit, the puppet with the strings is right on time with It Can't Be Helped. And that one's probably more on the original authors, because that seems like a very specific catchphrase, turn of phrase, I should say. It would be around 10 p.m. local time for the American firm. He decided to call his contact's personal phone. The headhunter was shocked to hear that Osawa wanted to decline the position. When he pressed for the reasons behind the decision, Osawa hung up. Visibly relieved, Makino lit up a fresh cigar.
Sir, there's one thing I don't understand. And what's that?
Osawa's head was feeling fuzzy. The smoke inside the vehicle had gotten extremely thick.
If someone had this top secret information, why wouldn't they threaten the company as a whole? Why send those emails to me personally? I'm not sure. There's an internal investigation already underway. We'll find the source of the leak soon enough.
At this point, though, Osawa wasn't sure knowing who originally leaked the info mattered all that much to him. Imagine if it was his, like, faithful assistant. Because the obvious choice right now would be his wife. Like, she's the obvious one. But imagine if it was his faithful assistant. That would be like a huge stab right through his heart.
If you'll beg my pardon then, sir.
Osawa said. Oh no, that was Osawa.
If you'll beg my pardon then, sir.
Osawa said. Oh my god, Jess, I gotta read that one.
Hello there. I'm absolutely not declining this offer as a result of blackmail on the part of my boss. Just so you know, I'm doing this for my own personal reasons and completely under my own discretion. No need to pull out the lie detector for that one. Bye now. Osawa out.
He put his hand on the door handle. Oh no. A sudden high-pitched chirp sounded from his pocket. The bug tracker Kajiwara had given him had picked up a signal.
Is that your cell?
Makino asked. Thank God he's an old guy and thinks that's a ringtone.
Huh? Oh, yes. That's mine.
He hurriedly hopped out of the car and reached into his pocket.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, the driver. That's the driver. Okay. Some rando. Although, wouldn't it be crazy if the driver was like some secret boss? The driver was still waiting outside the car. He leaned toward Osawa, looking concerned.
Was it you?
Oh.
Was it you?
Osawa stepped close to the driver. Huh?
Did you send me those emails?
What? What are you talking about, sir?
Don't play dumb with me.
Osawa said.
You're the only person who could have planted a listening device on a company car.
Listening device? The driver raised an eyebrow in confusion. Who is this mysterious driver? It's gotta be somebody we know.
What are you after?
Sir, what are you talking about?
Who told you to do it? Tell me!
The driver fled back into the car. Osawa clutched the bug tracker as hard as he watched. Osawa clutched the bug tracker hard as he watched the vehicle pull away. There she is. He went back to his house, still gripped by confusion to find Ai waiting in the entryway. She must have gotten home while he was out.
You were with my father, weren't you?
Oh, that was her. God damn it. You were with my father, weren't you? She sneered at Osawa as he slipped off his shoes.
Yes, I was.
He replied.
And it's over.
What's over?
She knows damn well what.
Stop treating her so badly. I really am now getting almost irked by his lack of sympathy. Like, Osawa is kind of uncaring in a lot of ways, or... Damn. I just... Like, Osawa just to agree to that, to marry someone for like, what is it, the fucking 15th century? Seriously? Like, to marry someone you don't even know? Like, that is such motherfucking bullshit. For political purposes, I mean, come the fuck on. And, like, she barely had a choice in the matter. I don't know. I can't believe I'm sympathizing with Ai so much. I would have never, ever believed that. Like a couple of streams ago. He struggled to contain his irritation.
America, I'm not going.
He huffed.
Oh, really? Well, that is good news.
She sounded sincerely pleased. Maybe a little more pleased than Osawa cared for.
Fuck off.
I need to finish off some work things.
He mumbled. He hurried to his study up on the second floor. He threw himself down in front of his computer. That is true, Mystery Theater. Yeah, she does care more about money than his kids. Yeah, that is true. But, I mean, unless she's like being directly abusive to them, can you blame her for not caring about them since she was forced into that marriage? Yeah. There hadn't been any progress on the investigation as usual. Just how long was this all going on for? Yeah, they need to get divorced ASAP. Seriously, that is the best thing for both of them. Absolutely. Just how long was this all go on for? Were all kidnapping cases this drawn out? A specialized victim support team belonging to the Special Criminal Investigation Unit has been deployed at Osawa's house. The members of this team are all specialists who received training in such skills as negotiation, high-speed motorcycle and automobile driving, running phone traces, special communications, and phone records acquisition. I don't know, to me it sounds like that her life, the life that she had planned, she was in a relationship before, was completely destroyed. While he was just like, yeah, whatever, okay. Like, he didn't seem to give a damn at all. Yeah, that is very cold of her, like, totally, but it's, yeah, that is definitely very cold of her to not care about their lives at all. But, like, unless, you know, I won't defend her if she's being abusive to them, but I can hardly blame her for, like, explicitly hating the situation that she's in. Osawa was growing more and more uneasy. He could barely contain himself at this point. Wasn't there something, anything that he could do? He glared over at his monitor.
That's an idea.
He could look up kidnapping investigations on the internet. That might give him some insight into the current situation. Kidnapping, police investigations, hostages. He typed the 3 keywords into the search field. The engine pulled up over 100,000 hits. He scanned the beginning of the list for anything that might be useful. One of the site links caught his eye.
How the police do it!
It looked like a page containing information on various types of police cases. He clicked on the link for kidnapping cases and began to read. Even if the hostage wound up safe in the end, the site informed him, the police lost face if the culprit got away. And if the hostage were killed and the kidnapper evaded capture, the media would have a field day. This made apprehending the suspect an absolute necessity. It's an absolute necessity, an absolute necessity. Da 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 do do do. Even if a person's life was on the line, when it came to a kidnapping case, the police prioritized making the arrest. Taking his hand off the mouse, Osawa sat back and thought. He wasn't going to be able to relax until he heard Maria's voice again. But if the police prioritized arresting the suspect, why were they just letting things stay in limbo now? Didn't they have the crooks under surveillance? He couldn't wrap his head around that. Oh, thank you, Ablis, and hello, welcome to the stream. The internet hadn't been able to give him the info he hoped for after all.
Internet, how could you betray me?
Unable to do anything for Maria. But wait, he turned his thoughts to how his opportunity to transfer to the US had passed him by. The research facilities in America would have been top tier. Some part of him still couldn't quite accept what had happened. He stole a quick look back at the door, then surfed to the Aya Kamiki fan community for people 40 and over. Yeah, Ji-chan, that is really cool. Same, Mystery Theater. There's still a lot we don't know about both of them and how exactly the marriage thing went down. And yeah, Ji-chan, that is super interesting. That is an incredibly interesting thing about how, like, we start off thinking the perspective character is like a like reasonable, good person, and you know, we can know kind of how detached he is, and that is super fascinating. Whenever something was weighing on his mind, posting to these forums seemed to turn his mood back around. Remember, hey guys, do you remember forums in 2009? I remember forums. I think I liked forums way better than social media. I don't know about y'all. I just thought they were a lot, I don't know, more homey and nice, better moderated. I don't know. I preferred the days when, call me old-fashioned. This is old Grandma Collider talking, but call me old-fashioned. And I like the good old days where we talked on forums on the internet instead of these newfangled social media and Reddit and Facebook and all this ginger snapping. Ah, jeez. Call me a good old easy board. IBB is what I want. And that's all I need. Although Discord is cool. Definitely. He knew that now wasn't really the time to be doing this. But he needed to do something to calm and quiet his mind. He started a new forum topic. In the title field, he wrote, Aya Kamiki expanding into the US. With Aya Kamiki still at the height of her popularity, does anyone else think it would be exciting if she ventured into the American market? I know I would. She's not the sort of artist who deserves to be confined to Japan. She should be recording at an American studio, staffed by the industry's best. I'd love to see your career really take off over there. When that happened to me for Microsoft Word, I would go absolutely nuts. When I was like writing a report for school, I would not have stood for that. I would have lowered the font size a smidge. Just for that one thing, if it did that. Because that would bother me to no end. No way in hell would I just leave one word hanging on its own fucking thing like that. Oh, God. Ugh, God, that would just irk me beyond all measure. Oh, jeez. He wound up getting himself into a little back and forth with himself. Hopefully you get a response from someone else soon. Yeah, I know there are some forums still around, but they're nowhere near as prevalent as they used to be. A sudden shrill noise startled him so much that he nearly cried out. His heart fluttered like that of a young child who'd been caught in some prank. Realizing that the sound was coming from the bug tracker, he pulled it from his pocket and took a few breaths to steady himself. Evidently, someone had bugged a study as well. Oh, fuck berries. Tracker in hand, he walked toward the center of the room. What direction was the signal coming from? He tried heading over toward the window.
Here, maybe?
Next, he headed over to his desk.
Here, too?
The bug tracker was picking up signals from all over the room. Why did it just start now? Had there been that many listening devices planted in here?
Mr. Osawa, it's Kajiwara.
Knew it was him.
Ah, perfect timing.
Osawa hurried to let the detective into the study.
The bug track is picking up signals.
Oh?
Yes, from all over the room. What should I do?
Mr. Osawa, please calm down.
He's wearing slippers.
As if that's even possible right now. It feels like there must be 10, no, maybe 100 listening devices in here.
Kajiwara didn't miss a beat.
Let me be honest with you. That bug tracker is broken.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why did he even give it to him? Kajiwara, you fucking troll.
What?
Osawa was dumbfounded.
Broken? But this is the one I got from you, right?
Well, yes. But mine isn't detecting anything.
Kajiwara produced an identical bug tracker from his pocket. And as he said, it wasn't getting any signal.
As I recall, Mr. Osawa, that one was dropped on the floor when I was trying to hand it to you.
Oh, yes. That's right.
That must have been when it broke, sir.
The strength ebbed from Osawa's body. Oars. He didn't even have the mental energy to be angry anymore. Oh, God. Osawa, seriously, you have the patience of a saint to deal with Kajiwara and all his wacky bullshit. Oh, my God. He gave the tracker a whacker with the palm of his hand, and the beeping stopped.
Right, he said. What can I do for you?
Oh, I think that might be Osawa.
Right. What can I do for you?
Kajiwara clapped his hands together, as if he just remembered something.
Ah, right. We have a big problem.
The toilet again?
Osawa sighed.
No, it's not that. An actual real problem that's not me trolling you. It's something worse.
Kajiwara's face turned grim. Something worse? Okay, let's. I'm gonna take it seriously because it probably is something serious. Has something happened to Mario? He needed to hear the detective out. What?
What is it?
Osawa asked.
Go on, tell me.
He did his best to remain composed.
Well, you see, we ordered lunches for everyone and it looked like there were 2 still left over. So I wound up eating them. Ha, ha, ha.
God. Osawa, you need a bonking hammer. Right now. Like, this is like, I feel that he is like the Bugs Bunny to your Daffy Duck, or other way around, or something like that. Like, it's like, this is gonna be the relationship between you two. He's gonna just be trolling you for the rest of the game. I'm just gonna keep on taking him seriously on the off chance that he'll actually have something actually to say for once. There was an awkward pause. Osawa didn't have the foggiest idea of how to respond. Fucking bonk him with a giant mallet.
My deepest apologies, sir. I ate the lunches intended for you and your wife.
Kajiwara bowed profusely.
And I really do need to apologize. They were tonkatsu bento boxes, and they were delicious.
I love bento boxes. Yeah, that's true, Evlis. Kashiwagi could be the Herlock Sholmes from GGS.
The meat was so tender, and the batter so crisp. With each and every bite, the rich flavor just filled my mouth more and more.
Oh my god. Osawa felt a blood vessel burst in his skull.
Listen, you. Get your goddamn act together, or...
He didn't need to finish that thought. A pathetic little gurgle sounded from his stomach. Oh my god. I feel like these two need to be like, you know, in that batch of rings in like the old Bugs Bunny cartoons. We need to have like this is an Osawa and Kajiwara cartoon. And it's like da 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 da, and like one of them with the arms facing left and the other one with their arms out is facing right and smiling. And it's like da 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 da. A pathetic little gurgle sounded from his stomach. I have not played the second game. I know nothing about the second game. I was just going by what I know, what I played of the first.
Ah, see, Kajiwara said, you are hungry.
He fussed sheepishly with his hair. At the talk of food, Osawa realized abruptly that he hadn't eaten anything since the night before.
Shall I make something for you?
The detective asked.
This is all my fault, after all.
You can cook?
Osawa wasn't sure how thrilled he was with the idea of Kajiwara helping him. Here we go. Here we go.
You mustn't judge people based on outward appearances, Mr. Osawa.
All right, fine. Go ahead then.
His newfound hunger was making it hard for him to think. It would certainly behoove him to eat something. He led Kajiwara to the kitchen. Oh my god!
What would that get up?
Oh my god.
Wearing an apron in the kitchen is a must, sir.
The cartoon character printed on the apron Kajiwara is wearing is one of his own design. It is modeled after the MPD's mascot. His name is Pinpo-kun. What? It's the Blue Badger! Damn. Gumshoe needs to collect fucking royalties on that. The hell? They even made a fucking whole amusement park out of that. Oh my god. And like Gumshoe is still poor as fuck.
Alas, it isn't while I'm naked.
Oh my god! G-Shot! I mean, Evelyn! You predicted it!
Naked?
Oh, are you not familiar with the concept of the naked ape?
Oh my god! I can't believe you guys! You affected the game! The state of being entirely naked, save for an apron. A form of cosplay. The views from the front, rear, and sides all offer a certain appeal. But caution must be advised, as it may be difficult to stop arguing about which presents the loveliest side once the topic is raised. There are similar, more sexualized naked styles as well, such as the naked sock, naked shoe, naked necktie, naked ribbon, naked scarf, naked collar, and so forth and so on, whatnot, yada yada ipso fatso.
Are you not familiar with the concept of the naked apron? I could demonstrate if you like.
Oh my god!
No, that's quite all right. Where'd you get that apron anyway?
It's mine, sir.
Have you had it with you this whole time?
Probably in his fucking pocket.
Yes, in here.
Wait, what? Wait, he's not wearing his old other pants. What pants is he wearing? With a smile, Kajiwara pointed to his pocket.
Of course.
Osawa eased himself into a chair. His hunger was making him feel weak, and Kajiwara was making him feel like he was losing his mind.
Oh, this is bad,
The detective said.
I need to whip something up for you fast. Something's definitely wrong if you don't even have a comeback.
Osawa felt his anxiety mounting. Just what sort of food was this insufferable oaf gonna make anyway? Probably nothing worth eating, was his bet. Oh god, damn. You know what? Let's do it. Let's keep on being the joke here. Yeah. Let's eat his lunch. For now, we just have to pray he wound up with something edible. Kajiwara peered into the refrigerator.
Goodness, you are remarkably understocked,
He said.
Let's see. Could you please put these in the dinger, Mr. Osawa?
What the fuck is a dinger? Oh, I've never heard that colloquialism. A name for the sound a microwave often makes when it has finished heating your food. The microwave in my house doesn't really go ding when the timer reaches 0, though. It's more just beep, beep, beep. But it doesn't make sense to call the microwave a beeper when that's already a word that refers to something else. The detective handed Osawa some frozen lumps of rice.
The dinger? What the heck is a dinger?
Yeah, I'm with you there, Osawa.
The microwave oven, sir.
Who says that? Seriously, who called it that?
Osawa stepped in front of the microwave. Unfortunately, he had no... What? You just fucking pressed start! Oh, God. What do you mean controls? You literally just press... Either you press start, which is automatic 30 seconds, or you press the fucking time you want it to go in the microwave. How is that even remotely difficult to figure out? Unfortunately, he had no idea somehow how to work the controls.
You should thaw that rice out as soon as possible, sir.
Kajiwara told him.
I'm actually not sure how to operate this thing.
What?
The detective gasped.
You don't know how to use a microwave?
That's kind of ridiculous, actually, because we actually use microwaves in the fucking lab to warm shit up. Like actual, just normal-ass microwaves. So it's especially improbable that a scientist, nay, a biologist, or well, he's a virologist, but that's a subset of biology, like, wouldn't know how to use a microwave. Surely as an undergrad, he used microwaves to warm up gels. Osawa could only nod in silent shame.
It should be as simple as just turning the dial.
A dial on a microwave?
Wait, which one?
That one, sir. The one on the right.
Osawa turned the dial, then crossed his arms with a satisfied grin.
Mr. Osawa, you need to put the rice in first before you do that.
No, Voidella, there's a separate microwave for the lab and for the break room.
Well, why then why didn't you say that?
Osawa snapped. What the fuck kind of crazy ass bullshit is this? Okay, Osawa, fine, I take it back. You literally bought the world's weirdest microwave. What the fuck? Why would you get something that complicated looking?
I've never worked a kitchen in my life. Don't ask me to do things that are this difficult.
Very well, sir. I'll handle this from here. Why don't you get out the bowls and the chopsticks then, sir?
I have no idea where the hell those are kept.
Kajiwara let out a heavy sigh.
All right then, please just sit and wait, sir. And here, take this.
Kajiwara pulled out a sheet of bubble wrap from his pocket. Oh my god.
Use your fingers to pop the bubbles. That should help you calm down.
As a kid, whenever we got those, I always tried to make it my mission to pop every single bubble on one of their sheets. And you know what was so frustrating? I never could, because it always seemed like I kept finding one more that was unpopped. But yeah, I loved popping those as a kid. You know, and some companies actually make giant ones with giant bubbles, and those you can actually pop all of them. They're really interesting. Too drained to argue, Osawa did as prompted, starting to pop his way along the sheet. Rather than calm him down, though, it was making him incredibly cross. This felt more like a sort of ridiculous punishment.
They say you can learn a lot about a household by looking in the fridge, you know.
Kajiwara was cooking something in a frying pan.
And?
Osawa asked.
Just what have you learned about mine?
Oh. I'd better not say, sir. You might take offense. I'm just going to keep being passive-aggressive.
Osawa snapped another bubble right between his fingers.
Oh, the rice has finished thawing.
Kajiwara topped the steaming bowl of rice with the fried egg he'd whipped up in his pan. Oh, that was Kajiwara. Oh, damn it. Then, as if it were an afterthought, he added some pickled vegetables. That looks lovely. That looks gorgeous.
Here you are, sir. Your fried egg on rice is complete.
One of Kajiwara's simple recipes. Others include his white spaghetti, which is simply spaghetti that's been flavored with butter, salt, and pepper after it's been boiled. Both are a bit too basic to be properly called cuisine. Some basic bitch cuisine. But it does take a certain skill to bring the best flavor out of the ingredients with such simple seasonings. Oh my god, Ji-chan. Leftover rice. Oh god, oh god. No, it's fine if it's one day. And if you microwave it properly. I'm fine with it. My SO normally hates it. Kajiwara grinned from ear to ear.
Go ahead and eat it while it's still warm.
Osawa received the bowl with a dubious look.
You aren't very good at cooking, are you?
He said, "Oh, come on, Osawa. That looks great."
All you had in your refrigerator were eggs and pickled vegetables, sir. I assure you it's quite delicious. I'd recommend breaking the yolk and mixing it all together.
That's how I like to do things. Whenever I have curry or pasta, I always like to get an even distribution of the sauce and everything inside it. Reluctantly, Osawa brought a bite to his mouth. Is this going to be a bad end or something? Or like, is he going to die from the food? Or, oh, he actually does like it. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
The words came out almost unbidden.
Isn't it just? Egg yolk and pickled vegetables pair quite well.
Osawa couldn't help. Look at their poses. Osawa couldn't help but stuff his face, slipping into a rapturous daze as he did. The more he ate, the more it stirred his appetite.
I had no idea fried eggs could be this delicious.
I know you'll probably have a long ordeal still ahead of you, sir. But please keep your chin up and hang in there.
Kajiwara gave Osawa an amiable smile.
Ah, that's right, he continued. And for dessert we have bananas.
No thank you.
Kajiwara grimaced as Osawa held up a hand in refusal.
Right then. When you finish eating, would you please wash the bowl?
Me? What dishes?
Osawa exclaimed in surprise, sounding like a petulant child.
If someone else cooks for you, you should do the cleaning up. It's only polite.
Fine, okay.
While Osawa was doing the dishes,
the bug detector went off again. Director, if you have a moment.
Oh, that was Tanaka.
Director, if you have a moment.
Tanaka poked his head into the kitchen.
I've got something urgent to discuss with you.
There we go. We did a lot for him, didn't we? Wow, okay. Okay, yeah, we did a lot for Osawa. Oh my god! No wonder we did a lot. That was almost the entire hour. Alright, yes, it's Minorikawa's job to hopefully fix everybody else's bad ends. Time to get, at last, to get to the sales demo.
Right! Left!
Minorikawa sprinted down center guy, dodging between oncoming pedestrians.
Out of my way! Can't you people see I'm in a hurry for justice?
He stole a glimpse at his watch as he ran. It was just after 1 o'clock. The Burning Hammer sales demo would be getting underway at any moment now. He'd probably get an interview if he showed up late. Even if he showed up late. Still, he wanted to get to the venue ASAP to get a feel for things before they got started. The best time to scope out an event was before it started and after it ended. This is something he learned from Toyama. Everything he knew about journalism, the publisher had taught him. Really, I didn't know that. It had been a combative education. Minorikawa learning despite himself as the two men constantly butted heads. Okay, OA. See you later. Thank you so much for coming as much as you could.
Oh, give me a break! What's wrong with my article?
Minorikawa shouted. His voice was loud enough to carry throughout the editing department.
Shut up. I told you to rewrite it, so rewrite it.
Toyama sticking to his guns. Minorikawa recalled the scene from the days when the two men had worked at the same newspaper, and Toyama was his boss. At the time, Toyama was the copy editor for local news. Known as the Red Pen Gatekeeper, he would go around checking young reporters' copy like mad. Due to his vigorous efforts, a great many articles never made it to the page.
What's wrong with it? Show me what's wrong. All of it. How could it be all of it?
Co-workers stared, keeping their distance as the pair screamed themselves red in the face. Their arguments had become a regular occurrence, regular enough that everyone had learned not to try to intervene.
I poured my heart and soul into this piece. Go back and read it again. I could read it over and over and it'd still be the same thing. A load of self-important claptrap. Now go calm down and write me a more neutral piece.
Taking neither of two opposite sides, the media typically seems to adopt a neutral stance in reporting the news. Oh my god! Oh yeah! Oh my god, that was one of the best jokes in this whole game. Okay. Frequently, however, biased reporting still results in one-sided thinking taking hold amongst the general public. In the end, it's up to the individual to make an objective assessment of any news event. That's absolutely true.
Calm down! You must be joking! I wrote what I feel in my heart. That's the one thing I refuse to back down on. That is the one thing that'll keep getting your copy rejected. Aren't you the one who told me to be bold and daring with my writing? Yes, I did. But I don't remember telling you to write me garbage.
By now, Minorikawa and Toyama were practically at each other's throats. Still, despite these almost daily shouting matches, Minorikawa never resented Toyama. Not really. How could he write a piece in a way that would shut Toyama up? Trying to figure that out was how he developed his skills as a reporter. Exactly, Ji-chan. As long as things are about money, things will never be unbiased completely. It's a sad fact, yeah. Up until he quit his position at the newspaper to start his own publishing company, Toyama had been a stubborn old man in the finest sense of the term. Now a dying breed in Japan, the sword would be inclined to use knuckles before words to remedy a child's bad behavior. Damn, that sucks. Inflexible, but still emotionally brittle. Their signature move is to drive a wayward kid out of the house with the exclamation, "You fool! You're no son of mine! I disown you!" So Kinzo, basically. Only to wait a while, go find the son who's crying down by the riverbed, and calmly murmur, "Come on, your supper's getting cold." But then, in order to keep his company afloat, at some point he abandoned all his ideas and principles. Yeah, that's just how it goes always. It was disgraceful. That's what always happens to people with even the best of intentions. Because they need money to live, so they get desperate. And just disgraceful. Thinking about it made Minorikawa's blood boil. It rankled him to know that such a pathetic remnant of a man had been such an influence on him. Yeah, more like episode 8 Kinzo in that end. In the full thing, Evelys, yeah. He reminded himself once again that he needed to wrap up his current job as soon as possible. Oh yeah, there's also the whole thing about false dichotomies. Yes, of course, yeah.
But that's a whole nother discussion. You don't want to get into that string on string.
Because, yeah, if you try to be too neutral, then you get false dichotomies. It's like, stop saying that everybody breathes oxygen. Surely there's one guy out there who thinks we all breathe carbon. It's like, to get an equal view on these positions, interview both guys. And it's like, you know, that's how you get false dichotomies. He reminded himself once again that he needed to wrap up his current job as soon as possible. Oh my god, Zarmagus, was that a Futurama reference? That's amazing.
I don't know, but my gut says maybe. Tell my wife I said hello.
That was such a classic episode. By now, Minorikawa was getting close to the demo site. He increased his speed. Oh, you just said it too! What the fuck is that statue? Is that like a... Oh god! Is that like a mannequin of a hand with human lower legs and wearing some kind of racy swimsuit? Oh my god. By now, Minorikawa was getting close to the demo site. He increased his speed. He wound up barreling right into someone who's walking into a knick-knack shop. A newly opened general variety store. The place is primarily a second-hand shop with posters inside proclaiming things like, "We'll take what you don't need, and we buy computers at top prices." Yeah, it does look like some kind of crazy-ass Silent Hill shit. It was a girl about high school age. Really? I wonder who it is. She jumped to her feet, then snatched Minorikawa by the collar. "Hey, watch where you're going!" she snapped. Her upper body strength was impressive, to say the least. The chokehold she has on his neck made it almost impossible for him to breathe. He had to do something fast. Oh my god, I so want to do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It'll probably be a bad end, but I just want to see what happens. Oh my god. I want to apologize, but I also want to see what happens.
Take this for justice!
He drove a punch right into the girl's flank. Oh my god! Wow! I'm sorry, Jishin. I just wanted to see what happens. Whoa! Oh my god. Wow. She is instantly badass. Whoa! To his amazement, the girl shrugged off the blows as if it were nothing. Her grip on his collar tightening further. Absolute queen. Oh, you want to throw down, huh? She sneered. Shifting position suddenly, she snatched Minorikawa by the hair and dragged him out into the road. Oh, I gotta see this. I am so glad we're seeing this. Before he could process the trouble he was in, it was already too late. He cowered away from her, shielding his face with his arms, only to feel the impact of a rain of punches and kicks on his exposed back and sides. Pain shot through his body as each blow landed with a perversely satisfying thump. And then the pain continued to intensify.
Ow! Ow! This is not justice! Ow! Oh crap! I'm going to die here, aren't I? Never thought my life would end so soon.
Bad end? Huh? His assailant paused suddenly. Wait, don't I know you? She stared down into his face. Hey, you're Mr. Minorikawa. Shocked to hear his own name, Minorikawa peered up at the girl. Oh my god, was that the right choice?
Miku?
Yeah. Wow. So you do remember me. Okay, her tone was bubbly, as if the beating she did the dishing was all fun and games. Sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Damn it, what voice should I give her? Sorry. I didn't realize it was you. She held out a hand to help Minorikawa back to his feet. Wow, how long's it been? She asked.
About 5 years, I think.
He said cautiously.
You, still doing your bonsai stuff?
Nah, she replied. I gave that up. Miku had been Japan's bonsai champion back when she was in middle school. One day, local delinquents had vandalized... Damn! Is it wrong that I'm shipping her with Achi now more than Hitomi? Local delinquents had vandalized dozens of Miku's bonsai pieces. Minorikawa had met her when he interviewed her about the incident. I want to get strong, she had said. I want to be able to beat those guys up. And so, Minorikawa had introduced Miku to an acquaintance of his who ran a martial arts dojo.
Man, you sure have gotten strong.
Minorikawa said. Well, that's the sort of gal I am. Miku handed him a flyer. Oh god, what the? It read, Ladies Mixed Martial Arts Pub Bride. Present this flyer for a free drink. It's a place where you can watch girls fight in the ring while you have some drinks, Miku said.
That sounds pretty fun, actually.
Is it that Yakuza 0 minigame? Minorikawa could feel himself being pulled in all the wrong directions by the process. You should come see one of my matches sometime. I'm the current champion there. Miku beamed with pride.
Wait, you're the champion.
Well, he'd seen firsthand how strong she was. Miku nodded. What are you up to now? She asked. Working?
Yeah, running around trying to get interviews. Right now, I'm heading to... What was it again? The Nokane building, that's it.
Oh, I can take you there, she said. I can use the exercise. Now, if you'll beg my pardon. I'm trying to do like a bow from Critical Role here for her, but I cannot do it as well as Marisha. Seriously, Jess. Miku casually hefted Minorikawa up onto her back and broke into a jog. Before long, they arrived at the Nokane building. Minorikawa thanked Miku as she set him down on the sidewalk, and the two parted ways. Oh god damn it! She's gone already! No, I want to see more of her! At long last, he arrived at the Nokane building where the event was being held. The The wall by the elevator was plastered with posters about burning hammer.
Get it or regret it. As seen in magazines. 100% weight loss guaranteed.
Then you'd be absolutely vaporized. Now let's see. Yeah, like 100% weight loss. That sounds like a fucking SCP. And like, you know, it would be a safe class because it's just a liquid that you drink, but like it would be, they'd show all these weird ass testings and try to test it. And like, you know, there'd be all this scientific jargon about how it would actually take up negative space or some shit like that. And basically completely vaporize and like nullify your weight. And in the end, there'll be some kind of creepy eldritch thing about like eventually gaining negative mass and going back in time or something. Yeah, it sounds like an SCP. Maybe one from Dr. Wondertainment. The messaging was kind of a mess. It felt like they'd been thrown together at the last minute. Minorikawa avoided the elevator and into the stairs, rushing up to the event site on the 3rd floor. Emerging from the stairwell, he saw more posters on the wall pointing to the way to the sales demo. He followed the arrows to a room deeper within the building. Opening the door, he saw about 50 chairs. It has to do with, you know, some old time travel stuff about tachyon and things like that. It's an old school thing that they could probably wrangle in. It's discredited, but, you know, they could probably wrangle it in there somewhere, because I love the, a lot of the SCP articles that you could tell are written by scientists, because it's so fascinating. Like, there's one about the protein chain without a C terminus, and it's just, that one sticks in my memory, because that is so cool. And like, they go over all the equipment used to analyze and shit. Seriously. Opening the door, he saw about 50 chairs, most of them occupied by female attendees. There was a stage set up at the far end of the room, but nobody was on it. It appeared that the event had yet to begin. Minorikawa quickly looked over the crowd. Roughly half of the women were somewhat elderly. All of them looked like they could stand to lose some weight. And for some of them at least, that ship had surely sailed some time ago. Aww. The crowd gazed at the stage with rapt anticipation. Oh god, that would be heartbreaking, Jazz. If Miku was the one who left the cigarette, it has something to do with the burning hammer. I wonder though if she could help out. Oh my god, what if she was the one who was supposed to meet the shop dude? And this is what held her up. A beverage that allowed you to eat plenty and still lose weight was definitely an appetizing proposition. Could something like that really exist, though? Oh well. Minorikawa was just gonna have to wait and see. He did his best to get the mind into journalism mode. Time passed, but the demo didn't start. The audience began grumbling in frustration. We're probably going to get a bad end here because of stuff that happened in Tama's thing. Then a heavy-set young woman took the stage and gave a little bow. It was the girl from the cafe, the one with the amazing appetite. The audience broke into applause, their patience finally rewarded. But as everyone leaned forward expectantly, the girl on stage began performing magic tricks! She's clearly stalling for time. She twiddled a silk hat and pulled a bunch of flowers from inside it. Sparse applause rose up from the crowd. The young woman immediately went on to perform another trick, and then another.
Ta-da!
A coin in her hand became 3 coins as she spoke her magic words.
She's not very good at this,
Minorikawa thought. Though whether she was good or bad wasn't really the issue. He had a tight schedule to keep. This was no time to stand around watching silly sleight of hand antics. Scanning the room, he spotted a man who looked like he was probably in charge. Minorikawa headed over to him.
Hey, you! The one running this thing? Well, yes? When's the actual sales demo going to start? Soon. Very soon. Yep. In how many minutes? Oh, soon. I asked for a number. Just, soon. Real soon. Get off my back.
This was getting him nowhere.
3 minutes.
Minorikawa declared. He held up 3 fingers to emphasize his point.
If this thing doesn't start in 3 minutes. If it doesn't start, then what?
Let's see. Try to start a ruckus.
I'm gonna start a ruckus.
He kept his voice firm, his words short and clipped.
Hey now, no need for that, sir. Just settle down. Who doesn't like a silly little magic show now and then? You've got 2 minutes. Hey, a minute kinda passed already. 1 minute. Whoa, just what kind of watch you got there? Tell me why this demo isn't starting. Oh, well, no real reason really.
Damn, doing that voice makes me want to cough. The man was getting seriously flustered.
I wanted folks to get to see a little magic first. Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Try again. 30 seconds left. Okay, alright. What happened is the required merchandise,
For everything else, there's MasterCard, Jess.
What happened to the merchandise?
Minorikawa demanded. He gave the guy a dagger stare.
Oh, well, it's just, time's up. What?
The man's face went pale. Oh, that was actually the right thing to do. Okay. Okay, now I'm a bit confused. Okay. We actually reached a point where, what was this choice from Tama? No, that's still a key. There's no jumps yet. Oh, wow. Ah, fuckberries. Alright, Kano hasn't made any choices. I wonder if that's gonna change anything. Let's do this.
Sorry.
He bowed his head in apology. He was in too much of a hurry to get caught up in an argument now. But the girl didn't let go. Instead, she tightened her grip. Look, Oh, it's him.
Look, I'm sorry for not looking where I was going.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eblis. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just here to have fun. Minorikawa could barely croak out his apology. Oh, fine. I'll let it slide this once, the girl said. She relaxed her hold with a scowl. Wait, hold on, she murmured. She stared good and hard at Minorikawa's face. Hey, you're Mr. Minorikawa. Surprised, Minorikawa gave her another look.
Miku?
Yeah, wow, so you do remember me. She smiled with delight, apparently forgetting that she'd just been wringing his neck. Wow, how long's it been? She asked.
About 5 years, I think. You still doing your bonsai stuff?
Nah, she replied. I gave that up. Miku had been Japan's bonsai champion back when she was in middle school. Oh, we haven't even seen this one. I think bonsai trees are beautiful. The mention of bonsai likely calls to mind elderly hobbyists. But recently, the art is attracting more young people, as are other aspects of Japanese-style interior design. Well, it does look very beautiful. Varieties of cherry and maple, smaller than normal bonsai, are becoming popular with practitioners, as are fruit-bearing trees such as plumleaf apple. There are even spherical balls of soil covered in moss, shaped to look like cute little miniature planets, with plants growing over their surface. One day, look, okay, we saw this one.
Well, you've sure gotten strong, all right.
Minorikawa said. That's the sort of gal I am. Miku handed him a flyer. Oh, she's holding it differently this time. It read, Ladies Mixed Martial Arts Pub Bride. Oh, this looks like the right one because there's all these glossary entries here. A show pub that began as a side venture for a group of female mixed martial arts fighters who were facing financial difficulties. There is an octagonal ring inside the pub, and the rules state that anything goes between the young women who fight inside. Customers are able to take in the fights while enjoying their drinks. Present this flyer for a free drink. It's a place where you can watch girls fight in the ring while you have some drinks, Miku said.
That sounds pretty fun, actually.
Minorikawa could feel himself being pulled in all the wrong directions by the prospect. You should come see one of my matches sometime. I'm the reigning champion. Miku beamed with pride.
Wait, you're the
Okay, this is the same. Oh, and then he thinks,
Yikes, good thing I apologized when I did. In that case, I'll definitely have to swing by sometime soon. Right now, I'm in sort of a hurry, though.
oh sure, Miku said. Catch you later then. She headed into the shop as Minorikawa rushed off to the sales demo. Okay, now she's going to the shop. Okay, yep. Now we're back to where we were, pretty sure. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, yeah, this is the same. Okay. I think now, yep, we freed up. Okay, so it was her. Okay, yep, we've released Tama from her fate. Okay, yep, that was definitely it. Time for SpongeBob.
I'm practically praying as I rush into the knick-knack shop. I immediately spot the cardboard boxes I saw earlier, still stacked up. Yes, I'm in luck! I dive into one of the boxes to check what's inside. It's packed with tiny bottles. There's no mistaking the noxious red liquid inside. That's burning hammer, all right. 50 bottles per box, and there are 4 boxes total. Assuming each bottle is under yen, including tax, I can buy the whole job with the 20,000 I've got in my wallet. Now, Mr. Yanagashita said he was selling the bottles at the demo for 15,000 yen apiece. That way, if we sell 200 bottles, they'll be able to pay back his debts, no problem.
Whoa, what's the deal with you?
The sales clerk's eyes go wide when
The sales clerk's eyes go wide when he sees my getup. This stuff! I'll take your entire stock! I pointed the burning hammer, and the clerk makes an awkward face.
I'm afraid that's already been sold.
What? You mean like all of it? Nobody in their right mind could possibly want all of this.
Yes, all of it, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm not gonna roll over that easily. Whether I earn that extra 20,000 or not, hinges on whether I can get this stuff.
Please. Oh,
Please, you gotta help me out!
I'm afraid it's out of my hands.
oh my god, are we gonna have Tama versus Miku? That's gonna be amazing.
Then could you get in touch with the buyer? Tell them I'm willing to negotiate. I don't care if they're a freaking MMA fighter. I'm gonna negotiate.
Well, I suppose that wouldn't be an issue, but actually, would you mind waiting for just a moment? She said she'd be by ASAP.
Even as I'm speaking with the sales clerk, a girl wearing a hoodie comes in. She got a tiny frame and a doe-eyed face. What a pushover.
Hey, I've come to fix something I reserved, she says.
This would be the customer the clerk was talking about. Oh, please pardon my intrusion, but would you be so kind willing to let me have these diet drinks? I bow extra deep, and the costume head wobbles all around.
Wait, what?
I'll pay you double what
No can do. I've never seen this brand before. I'm super curious about it.
Surely you don't need this many, though.
I do. I make my living with my body. This is about how much I'll need. I don't think you need to lose any weight, though.
Oh, wow.
The sales clerk interjects.
What sort of work do you do exactly?
I'm a martial artist. I fight at a place called Bride. You might have heard of it. It's one of the more popular hotspots in Shibuya these days.
Oh, I know the place.
The sales clerk says, brimming with sudden excitement.
That pub where they have cosplay martial arts competitions, right?
Hold on, what are we talking about now? What's Bride? I've seriously never heard of the place.
It's a nightlife spot where ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. Oh, that's the guy saying it.
It's a nightlife spot where ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. I've been wanting to check it out, but they hit their membership cap.
Really, they have a cap. They must be doing super well then. The sales clerk explains. At present, the exclusive Bride has already exceeded its allotted number of members, and is not accepting new ones. Given the buzz about how both the costumes and the fights are really something to see, memberships that are auctioned off online command quite high prices.
So then, you must be pretty...
Oh, that's him. God damn it.
So then, you must be pretty strong, huh?
He says to the girl.
Well, I may not look it, but I'm the current champion. The girl proudly adopts a fighting stance.
Would you accept a challenge from moi? I ask. One question, though. One stipulation. Are we allowed to bring any chandeliers into the fighting ring? Because that's kind of important.
No.
Dang it.
A challenge?
Hell yeah! If I win, you have to let me have all of this. The whole shaloni. The girl breaks into a confident smile.
Do you have any idea who you're dealing with here? She asks.
I intend to find out.
Oh, wow!
The sales clerk exclaims.
I have just got to see this.
I'm glad to have you making a song.
Oh, this is amazing. Well, if you're that set on it, then sure. I accept your challenge. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jazz. Because this part is amazing.
Sweet! We've established our terms. This burning hammer may yet be mine. The girl cracks her knuckles, clearly eager for a fight. Girl, you're gonna need a miracle to get through this. I gotta win. Somehow or another, I have got to. I've gotta be good at something. Facing off against this fighter is gonna show me what I'm made of. I address my opponent. And by challenge, I mean naturally.
Oh my god, okay, oh wow. Fucking hell. Okay, obviously she's gonna lose the fight then. Oh my god, I want to see the rap battle too, though. No, You know what? Let's do the fight. I gotta see the fight. I gotta see the fight. I'm sorry.
Let's have ourselves a straight up fight! The girl grins nice and wide, like she's been waiting to hear me say that.
Okay, you're on. The name's Miku, by the way. Guess who I cosplay as during the fights? Challenge accepted.
Miku and I march out of the shop, out on the pavement. We stare each other down.
I know this is obviously a bad end, but I just really wanted to see it. So if you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer.
Miku says.
But if I win, I get to keep it and you have to pay for it.
What? Isn't that a little unfair?
If you don't like it, then it's no fight, no deal.
I don't have the time to rethink this. All right.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Miku does a little brisk shadowboxing, throwing a repeated 1-2 combination.
A training technique for boxing. Involves practicing strikes, guards, and evasions against an opponent who isn't actually there.
Whoa, what's the deal?
Whoa, what's the deal? Is something going on? It's a street fight. A number of people
pass by, including a businessman, a couple.
Oh my god! Archie is here! Wow, everybody's gathering together. Archie Endo and Hitomi Osawa. They pass by while running away from some mysterious foreigners. As well as pretty gruff-looking fellas. Asuo Ozu and his underling Yutaro Sagawa. Members of the Tenryugumi Yakuza Syndicate. Oh my god! I was just making jokes about the fucking Yakuza shit, but here it is right here! Oh my god! The Tenryugumi operates a leading firm called Takarada Financing. And these two have been tasked with collecting outstanding debts. They've already collected from one client today. Next plan on grabbing lunch before heading off to find their next target. Exactly, Mystery Theater.
The sales demo has already started by now. I don't have time to goof off around here. I watch as Miku starts up her footwork.
Ha!
I'll lift you. She's quick. I can see why she's the champion.
Hiya!
She immediately follows up the jab with a wide right hook.
A type of punch. Swinging the armor in a wide arc to strike the opponent from the side. In mixed martial arts bouts, it's common to see a fighter continue the momentum from a hook to catch the opponent by the arm, transitioning immediately to a takedown and pin.
I juke aside in the last possible moment and deliver a little swat to Miku's shoulder. Oh my god!
Whoa!
She slips off balance and pitches forward.
Oh wow, what was that?
The crowd has started clamoring. Yep, I've died and reset during this fight like 500 times. I'm gonna win with certainty! Miku rallies herself and gets back into a fighting stance.
What the? How?
She just doesn't seem to know what just happened. But she has no idea who she's dealing with. You mess with the cat, you get the claws! Yeah! This time I watch she unleashes a kick with her left leg from a distance. On reflex, I pick up my right hand and adopt a garden stance.
Gotcha!
She calls out. It was a feint! There's a visceral rump as the second kick connects, coming at me from a different angle.
Whoa, what gives?
My big mascot head serves as a cushion of glow to a point I barely feel.
Hi-ya!
She proceeds to unleash a string of additional kicks with her left leg, trying to defeat my fuzzy armor.
Damn! Oh my god! I didn't know Tama was this badass!
Eventually, I catch hold of her foot. Holding her off bounds, I begin to walk her backward, making her hop awkwardly on one leg.
Oh my god! This was the right choice! Ah!
A casual fit in my paw, and Miku goes whirling through the air.
Whoa! Oh!
Ah!
The crowd erupts into cheering and applause at this spectacle. Of course, my victory was a certainty!
Whoa, you're tough. Who the heck are you?
As you can see, I'm a cat. Yeah. A wry smile comes to Miku's face.
To think a broad competitor would lose in a street fight. I guess it's time to go back to being an ordinary girl. Today's the day I retire. No!
Ah, phew. Good match there.
Oh my god! Chi-chan!
Miku clasps my hand firmly.
But hey, I'm just glad that my last opponent was you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! I ship it. I ship the fuck out of it. I ship it.
I hoist up the boxes of the dye drink.
So, how much does this come? Oh,
So, how much does this come to? I asked the sales clerk. He shakes his head.
oh, don't worry about payment. You've more than earned it with that spectacular display just now.
I mean, yeah, exactly, G-chan. Just ask Keiichi and Retta.
That was really something.
Heck, even I'm shocked at what just happened. It's amazing what a little desperation will do for you.
So that move you used, that was some Aiki Jujutsu, yeah?
A traditional Japanese martial art that emphasizes learning to anticipate an opponent's first move and instantaneously counterattack. Skilled practitioners can toss and throw opponents with a simple touch. The art predates the development of the more pacifistic Aikido, and so some dangerous techniques still remain. Damn, that's quite some knowledge.
Huh? Oh, I guess. I tilt my head noncommittally. I'm just like One Punch Man, you know.
Come now, no need to be so humble. I'm a martial arts fanatic. I know my moves when I see them.
Knick-knack shop owner Taisei Yasuda watches roughly 350 martial arts fights a year. What? Oh my god! He is particularly fond of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and is thinking about studying it himself. There's a Jojo he's been eyeing, but he's rather timid, and thus far has only waffled non-committally outside the entrance to the place.
He can call it whatever he wants if he's letting me have the drinks for free. This is gonna be a lifesaver.
Is that all the shopping you'll be doing with us today?
He asks. Actually, come to think of it, I do have one request. I say.
Sure thing.
Oh my god! Wait, what? Not sell? Oh, not sell anyone else. I get it. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Could you please not sell that necklace there to anyone else? I promise I'll be back to buy it later.
Oh god. You better be careful. Tama, if you come back when you're not in the costume, he won't know it's you.
Sure, no problem.
The sale.
Sales clerk gives a deep bow. I did it. I managed to solve my burning hammer problem. Now I just gotta get back to the sales demo.
Oh, that must be awfully heavy. Here, why don't you use that dolly?
The sales clerk indicates the hand truck over in the corner. Oh, thank you so much. I load the pile of boxes onto the cart and rush back to the Nokane building. By now, the sales demo will be well underway. I need to get back as soon as I can. If there's nothing to buy, the customers are gonna leave, and everything I've gone through will have been for naught. Come on, Tama! You can do it! Just gotta hurry. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. I charge for the demo, pushing the dolly out of me like a battering ram. Oh, oops! Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're late. What the heck have you been doing?
Mr. Yonagashita practically threw himself at me. The weight must have been killing him. Standing behind him is a man I don't recognize. Who is that guy? He doesn't look like a customer. Might be some other point of view character.
Okay, Tama. Just come with me for a minute.
I follow Mr. Yonagashita into the break room. Sorry I'm late. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened, got into a battle to the death. But, look, I got the product back! I proudly open up one of the cardboard boxes. Ba-ba-da-da!
It's burning hammer. It really, really is.
Yonagashita clutches the box close, nuzzling it with his cheek. How's the demo going? I ask.
Oh, I've got Chira keeping them occupied with some magic tricks.
Oh my god, what the hell is she doing?
I sneak a peek through the door and see Cheery guzzling orange juice from a giant container, draining it in one go. Is that really a magic trick?
If it buys us time, it's magic enough.
That's insane. Her bladder's gonna fucking explode.
Before long, the last of the juice is gone. Over in the corner of the stage, I see 6 more huge containers, all likewise empty. It's shocking to think she might have drank all 7 of those things dry. The audience erupts into sincere applause, like they've forgotten what they originally came here for. My god, you were like freaking Kel with the orange soda. Shiri comes back to the break room, positively drenched in sweat.
I think I should have just stuck to doing imitations for a little longer.
No, that was...
Oh, that was him, sorry.
No, that was fantastic, Chiri.
Mr. Yonagashita says.
Just fantastic. Thanks to you, we had enough time to get the burning hammer back.
He bows profusely.
Alright, now it's time for the main event. Cheery, go out there and guzzle down some burning hammer. Get yourself all drenched in sweat. Got it?
Aye, aye, boss.
And Tama, just go up there, smile all big, and say, this helped me lose a bunch of weight too. Got it?
Got it.
Good now then.
Yanagashita gestured to a man I hadn't quite noticed before, who'd been waiting quietly nearby.
Of course. Begging your pardon, miss.
It's a service rep from the rental shop, who proceeds to try to get me out of my mascot suit.
Masamichi Fukuma, employee of Far East Costume Rentals, the only son of company president Shigemichi Fukuma. He is one of the few people who knows what Shigemichi looks like, as his father is usually clad in a rabbit costume. Masamichi has offered a strong dislike for both his father and mascot costumes ever since the old man showed up on school on Parents' Day one year dressed in his inevitable rabbit suit. Nonetheless, the son has acquiesced to his father's wishes, and someday he'll inherit the family business. Such a backstory for an incidental character here.
Oh, that's odd.
The rental guy tilts his head.
What's the matter?
Yanagashita asked nervously.
Yeah, this is a no-go.
The rental guy pokes his finger at the back of my suit.
This your zipper? It's all jammed up. It's gonna take a long time to get this thing off. What the hell?
Mr. Yanagashita clutches the sides of his head. The rental guy tries checking at the costume from various angles, hoping to free up the zipper, but like you said, it's no use. The rental guy's eyes widen at the sudden sound of cats mewling.
Was that you?
He looks at me confused. Did you hear a cat meowing? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear a cat meowing?
Yes?
Was it you?
No, not me. I'm as surprised as he is.
Must be hearing things.
Mr. Yanagashita and Shiri don't seem to have heard anything.
Whoa!
Yanagashita is fuming.
Just my luck. I finally found a cute model, and the crowd's never gonna see her.
Hey, boss.
Shiri says.
The customers are gonna leave if you keep them waiting much longer. What do we do? Want me to go out there and do some more impressions?
Chiriko's repertoire of impressions. A sea lion yawning. A harbor seal hailing a cab. A walrus reading sutras. A fur seal who can't reach the itchy spot on its back. A stellar sea lion taking a nap. My God, Shiri, I had no idea you had such an interest in marine mammals.
No, we don't have any choice. Tama, you're just gonna have to go out there dressed like that.
Are you sure? I ask.
If those people go home, we're done for.
He exclaims.
Just get out there and get started. I'm counting on you two. Ladies, terrible sorry to have kept y'all waiting.
Shiri and I spring into action on stage.
But now, I'm proud to introduce y'all to the worldwide sensation that is Burning Hammer, the latest product from the West that has taken the entire world by storm.
Every seat in the house is packed. That means there's about 40 people here. We only need to sell 5 bottles to each customer in order to sell out. I'm hit with a sudden jolt of motivation. Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary new diet.
Oh, that's cheery. God damn it.
Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary new diet drink works its magic.
Cheery begins. The plan is for me to describe how the drink works, and then Cheery will demonstrate it with a taste test. All eyes are fixed on us. I begin. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess wee, buddy.
Whole kilogram at once, that's insane.
Astonished gasps rise up in the crowd. Just take a look at this marvelous red liquid. Even looking at it makes you feel like you'll be shedding weight, right? Here's how Burning Hammer works. It activates the capsaicin found in chili peppers.
Yep, that's spice. It's used in pepper spray as well. Oh, they even say that. The primary spice component of chili peppers, said to be effective for improving blood flow and stimulating the burning of fat. Because it is a severe skin and eye irritant, it is also an ingredient in some forms of pepper spray for personal defense.
I pause to take a deep breath before continuing. And rapidly breaks down the triglycerides responsible for causing obesity.
Though the term is frequently used in recent years to simply refer to the state of being overweight, obesity in the clinical sense is a medical condition involving interrelated health issues, including excess body fat, hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. Individuals suffering from obesity are all at high risk of complications, such as coronary heart disease, diabetes, and sleep apnea.
Again, the crowd hums with excitement. The response is better than I could have hoped. We're off to a terrific start.
Hey now.
Oh, that's her saying that for Cheery.
And now this young lady here will demonstrate Burning Hammer's effects before your very eyes. Cheery steps into the spotlight. Just wait till you see how much she sweats. Proof that the fat is being burned right there on the spot. Cheery holds a bottle of Burning Hammer up high.
Cheers.
She says. As she opens the bottle, however, one of the women in the front row speaks up.
Hold on. She's already sweating pretty hard.
Oh no!
She's right. Cheery is drenched in sweat from head to toe. Another woman chimes in, suspicious.
Oh, that juice drinking from earlier, that was just to make her sweat like that, weren't it?
All of a sudden, the crowd is in an uproar. No, not at all. Drinking Burning Hammer makes you sweat way more than this. I rushed to towel off Cheery's sweat for her. Go on, hurry up, drink it down. Cheery's face screws up unpleasantly as she gulps down the bottle. And the sweat doesn't come. Gah! Why isn't it working? I exclaim, the audience momentarily forgotten.
I guess I've already sweated out too much.
Cheery replies, unfazed. Well, why were you sweating so much?
Look, you were taking forever at the 100 yen shop.
The crowd shifts from uproar to riot.
Did she just say 100 yen shop?
Scowling customers began to close in. No, that's not it. You got it all wrong. Please just listen.
Oh, we can see what's going on here.
Situation has gotten out of control. Oh, look, this product is so valuable that 100 yen shop is the only way we can get it. Uh-oh. I think I just put my foot in it. The customers glare at me, their eyes bright with rage.
Let's see. Okay. Oh boy. Jeez, let's see. Okay. Apologize. Hunk of lamb chop. What does that even mean? How about, I'm gonna do it because I have no idea what this means.
Hunk of lamb chop! It's a clumsy attempt to force it off, but it's my only option. She said hunk of lamb chop! I repeat. Meaning that burning amber is just so incredibly filling, having one tiny bottle will feed you like you've eaten a big meaty meal. Yeah, that's what she meant. Totally.
Uh-huh.
Sneers one customer.
Sure.
Do they really sell this at 100 yen shops? Rats, we didn't manage to distract them!
Hold on 1 second, you guys. Sorry. Okay, yeah, everything's okay.
We didn't manage to distract them.
Huh? A 100 yen shop? What?
100 yen shop? What's that?
Answer me. Do they really sell these at 100 yen?
Look! I cry. It's a chupacabra! I thrust my arm out to point, and I accidentally catch one of the attendees in the head with my fuzzy fist of fury.
Oh no! The woman... Oh, another typo here.
The woman lets out a muted groan and sinks to the ground unconscious. The rest of the crowd stares at me, stunned. Oh. Oops. I murmured.
Tama! Tama!
Shouts Mr. Yanamashita, running out of the break room.
What the heck are you doing?
Up!
Abort! Abort!
He howls.
If you let these people know the truth about the stuff, they'll never buy it.
And of course he's yelling that out loud.
Uh-oh. Now you've done it!
Oh, that's Cheery.
Uh-oh. Now you've done it.
Cheery doesn't hesitate to point the finger at him, but still ferocious.
Oh, whoops.
Realizing what he just pointed out, Mr. Yanagashita is aghast. Now there really is no saving this. The customers descend on Mr. Yanagashita, their wrath a terror to behold.
So that it is true. What the hell are you trying to pull? I can't believe you try to sell this crap for these prices.
The throng goes on the attack.
Help!
Shiri and I force our way through the angry mob. I want to find some way to calm these people down. Cursing and profanity fill the air. The shouts are accompanied by merciless open-handed slaps.
This has gotta be a bad end.
I get all jostled and tumbled about, and my mascot costume takes a bad beating. Finally, the storm passes.
The callous destruction.
It's over.
It's over. It's all over.
Mr. Yanagachita wails to the empty room. So, boss, about getting paid. Even Shiri seems hesitant to ask.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Obviously.
Yanagachita doesn't do so much as look up. His shoulders slump further in defeat.
I'll take payment in kind then.
Shiri says.
Mind if I take this burning hammer home with me?
Sure.
Yanagachita says lifelessly.
Go right ahead.
Alright. I'll be off then. See you later. Later, Tama.
Bye-bye. Shiri picks up the cardboard boxes and hands out. Sir?
Oh, it's the guy. Okay.
Sir?
It's the man for the rental place.
I believe you still owe me for the costume rentals? Oh, right. How much was it again?
Mr. Yanagashita rummages in his pockets.
Well, given the severe damage, I'm afraid I have to add the full cost of the catsuit to your bill. Your total comes to 200,000 yen. Was 200,000 yen? 200 yen? No, sir. 200,000. Sorry, I can't hear it all. I think I might have ruptured my eardrum. 200,000 yen, sir. Okay.
Yanagashita takes all the cash he has in his wallet and holds it out reluctantly.
That's only 20,000, sir.
The rental guy furrows his brow.
I'm afraid this won't cover it. I understand that, but I don't got no more than this. Don't got no more? Sir, please, you're not a child. Then give me a discount. Make it 20,000. Instead of the 200 you owe? You know I can't do that, sir.
But Mr. Yanagashita refuses to back down.
Oh, that's right. Insurance. I got insurance in the event the suit wound up damaged. No, you didn't. No, I did. You did not, sir. No, I did. That's what. Then where's your paperwork to prove it?
Yanagashita calmly claps a hand to his chest.
Right here, in my heart. The paperwork is here inside my heart.
The rental guy touches the side of his head in exasperation. And believe me, I felt his pain.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna leave this to my boss.
Shigemichi Fukuma, president and owner of Far East Costume Rentals. Notable for the fact that he's usually wearing his favorite rabbit costume. To Shigemichi, his costumes are like his children. If he were to hear that one of his suits had been ruined, he'd probably never forgive Yanagashita, adding to the man's already considerable list of enemies.
Turning his back on the ruins of the sales demo, he slumps his way out of the room. Now it's just me and Mr. Yanagashita. Please don't try to let it get down too much, sir. I say as cheerfully as I can muster. He's already down on the floor, a sobbing mess.
You wouldn't know what it's like to feel so utterly hopeless.
I think I might have an idea, sir. In fact, I'm sure of it.
At this point, there's nothing more I could possibly do.
Hold on for a second, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, we are back.
He slumps forward, trembling like a willow tree. Things will turn around soon enough, I'm sure.
You don't know me like I know me,
he says.
It's okay, Ji-chan. I didn't realize this was going to run so long.
There's not going to be any turnaround. Not after this.
Okay, now this little pity party's starting to piss me off. You know, if you think you're the only person who's had a run of bad luck, you are dead wrong! I wound up shouting the words louder than I intended. Mr. Yanagashita whips his head back up.
Yikes, where'd that come from?
I need to tell you something. My pent-up emotions come surging to the surface. I have amnesia!
Yep. She's definitely the sister. How did she get free from the kidnappers, though? Did they just let her go or something when they realized that she didn't have the vaccine? I wonder.
Yanagashita's eyes go wide.
What?
I can't remember anything from before this morning.
In short, amnesia. Amnesia can have a variety of causes. Psychogenic amnesia is caused by stress or psychological trauma, whereas an endogenous amnesia, a powerful blow to the head, causes physical trauma to the brain. In the latter case, memories and other normal functions frequently return once the cranial nerves recover.
I will come down with a case of explosive amnesia. My name, how old I am, where I live, any of it. I would much rather be in your shoes, sir.
She's gotta be the sister. She has to be.
Mr. Yanagashita looks at me with a hint of disbelief.
So where'd you get the name Tama then?
I thought of it when I saw the tamakiyaki in these lunchboxes.
Huh, Tamakiyaki. Tama. I get it.
He claps himself on the thighs as if he have had some big eureka moment.
But wait, how come you lost your memories?
Well, I don't know for certainty. Obviously, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I took a hard blow to the head. When I came to, I was inside of a storehouse with a massive headache.
A storehouse?
A surge of vertigo washes through me as I recall waking up in that strange, dim place. Yeah, you just gotten out of there when you flagged me down, sir.
Huh, really? So it is pretty unnerving then, not knowing who you are.
It sounds like he's taking me seriously now. Yeah, it sure is. But it's not gonna do me any good just to fret over it. And besides, I got a clue.
What sort of clue?
There's a necklace that's on a knick-knack shop. Same place they found the burning hammer. Somehow I know that it's important to me.
And so you took this job so that you could afford to buy it?
I nod. Of course, now that the job has ended in a total bust, I've lost my shot at getting it.
Okay then.
Mr. Yanagashita removes his shoe, then yanks out the insole.
This here really is the last of my money.
Oh my god!
He pulls out 20,000 yen, adds it to the other 20,000 from his wallet, and thrusts it all towards me.
Here you go.
He says.
That includes the reimbursement for the burning hammer you picked up.
I pluck up 2 of the 10,000 yen bills between my fingertips. I actually didn't have to pay for it, so the 20,000 we agreed upon is fine. But, how about you, sir? Are you gonna be okay? Like, after all this?
Compared to your misfortunes, mine are nothing. They might send me up the creek without a paddle, but I'll bounce back somehow. I'm sure of it. And then,
Clutching his fist, Mr. Yanagashita gets a far-off look in his eye.
and then one more time, I'm gonna go see a bride fight.
Oh my god, he knows it.
My jaw nearly drops. Bride like the martial arts pet?
Wait, y'all know about Bride? Man, I spent so much money at that place.
Wow, it is a small world.
Especially that Miku. I wonder how much she has made me spend.
Miku, huh? I'm pretty sure I just accidentally forced her into retirement, but I decided to keep quiet on that front.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably her mother's necklace, I would think, Jess.
To be
He nods.
honest, the reason I borrowed all that money was to pay my tabs at that place. And I had to borrow from some pretty shady sources too.
I can't help but suspect that this poor guy got a real raw deal. Why don't you take that?
Why don't you take that mascot costume with you?
Huh? I mean, I really don't need it.
No, I insist. Take it with my blessing.
Sure. I'll be on my way then. Out in the hallway, I passed by the man I noticed earlier. The one I didn't recognize. Odd. The sales demo's over. I wonder why he's still here. I gave him a faint nod and he nods back before slipping into the demo room. I should keep my fingers crossed for the guy. At last, I'm back outside the building. I feel bad about not returning the katsu to the man in the rental place. Still, I can't just walk around town wearing this thing. I'll stick out like a sore thumb. I figure it's best just to leave it behind.
Oh my god, it's Metatama!
And then it dawns on me. Hold on, I still couldn't get this thing off!
She's gotta head back to the knick-knack shop with the cat costume, or else he won't recognize her.
It's not worth the struggle. Guess this cat's staying in the bag. I figure I'll hit the knick-knack shop as is.
A popular folk etymology stirs up the expression, let the cat out of the bag from unscrupulous practices of certain farmers who would sell a pig out of a market. At a market, only to deceive the buyer by surreptitiously swapping out the purchased porker for a cat. Really, I never knew the origin of that phrase. The likelihood of anyone mistaking a cat, even one inside a bag, for a pig, however, is extremely low. Let alone the likelihood that enough people would fall for such a scheme to warrant a phrase referring it to enter the language.
I figure I'll hit the knick-knack shop as is.
There we go. Wow, okay, I did not expect that to last so long. We passed by like 5 different jumps. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's probably the way out of Achi's jump here. Kano still hasn't fixed his. Minorikawa can actually continue on. So yeah, Achi, yeah, we can probably jump to Achi to get his. But we can definitely go on with Minorikawa. So next time, we're gonna do one of those two. I'm so sorry this took so long, you guys. Seriously. Oh my god, but this was awesome, wasn't it? I love playing these games. Seriously, you guys. Next time will be on Sunday when we continue Arch and Elico. And Tuesday we will pick up right back here. So that was pretty cool. We've got the plots moving forward. So until next time, you guys, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.